21 years old and pro MMA. This is Thikhinachvili's first fight.
Hard, fight clear.
His amateur fights, he finished them all.
No questions?
Yeah, they're all finished.
Step back.
I introduced him at the weigh-ins. I said, how did I do with your name, Thikhinachvili? He said, you're getting better.
I'll call him Nika for today.
Yes.
Judge, time. Fight is ready. Fight!
Remember, this will be 3 rounds of 5 minutes as we're in the pro cards now. Thikhinachvili with the red tape on his gloves, Mohamed Tini with the blue.
Left hook to the jaw.
Yeah, lead hook. And he felt that he's going to try to pull himself in and kind of control overhooks or something on the arms, but Mohamed is doing exactly what you want to do, and that's put it on him now.
Oh, Nika recovered very well from that.
He's got the head here. What does he need to do here, Robin, to turn this into a day? Oh,
I think he was just trying to buy time with that head. He can trip to the outside, but I think he's a young kid like this probably wants to land a hook himself now and get it back. Mohamed now knows.
Oh, that's a kick. He slightly hit him there.
Oh, I just put him down.
Mohamed went for a spinning back fist.
Yeah.
Oh, good fight.
So if we were talking about breaking the rhythm, Mohamed did that. Right when Nika came in, you know, he hit him with the left. Really quick.
If you think of it like interrupting a conversation.
Exactly.
But Nika's he's got a good look in his eye. You know, he's been dropped. He's 21 years old. He's in his pro debut. It looks great. But watch Mohamed's lead hand. He could be right-handed. Don't you think that he could be a right-handed southpaw?
Yeah. That could be.
That left straight from Mohamed Tini is...
A few jabs coming through. Crowd's going crazy. You see, Tini's timing is really amazing. Because he tried to time him again. If that was a hit, that would be a knockdown.
Not the king.
But the kid, Nika, popped
he
2
was
or 3
coming through.
jabs in there and then picked the hole with the V of the elbow with the right hand. It's a high-level fight.
Ooh, nice elbow from the inside.
Beautiful dirty boxing there.
Yeah. He's got his nose bleeding. Tini's nose is bleeding right now.
Thikhinachvili looks he's relaxing more and more into this fight.
He almost interrupted him again with that left hook.
But Nika was smart and ducked under it. Into the guard.
Oh, that's a lot of work, but there's an arm bar there now, straight to the back.
Nika's got up.
A lot of work for both men. Heavy work. Ooh.
It's a hard combination. Nika crowd's going crazy.
Mohamed Tini looking a little bit heavy here.
He's got a lot of muscle, Tini. It's hard to carry.
When I said right-handed southpaw, I meant left-handed orthodox.
I guess.
Yes.
Like the Yuri Mess hook, like the Yuri Mess check hook.
Yes, he keeps using that left hand so predominantly. It's almost like a Jeet Kune Do kind of line of thinking where maybe your power hand is forward. But
also the power in the jab.
Yes.
And that teep from Thikhinachvili seems to be doing a lot of work for him.
Mohamed on 2 weeks' notice, it looks damn good too.
I like how Nika is changing from orthodox to southpaw.
There's that left again. There it is again. And
Nika
Nika
nice
now.
Combination. The combinations from Nika are strong.
Yeah, and he's got a different cadence to it too.
Yeah. The single punches from Tini are straight out of hell, man.
Yeah.
Nika needs to get out of the way.
Yeah,
which is possible because, oh my God, he's hitting him. I think he's hurting him.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
and he's got him tired. But he's not giving up. But yeah, Nika's just going to pick away at him here.
Tini's a Moroccan man. He will always go out on the shield.
Always. Oh, left to the body.
The body. That's smart to work the body a little bit. Oh, look at that left hook.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere again.
These two are going to war in here.
Jeez.
That left hook is out of hell, man.
Yeah, it's his weapon. And there's the spinning back fist.
Yeah, he's getting tired now. You can see from his body language.
When you get a little tired, too, you start making different decisions than you would. Nika's just death by 1,000 cuts here.
We've got 50 seconds left, but Nika is picking Tina apart.
Look how relaxed he looks when he throws, eh?
Yeah, also not getting overexcited. Oh, nice shot.
Great stuff.
A lot of power from that shot.
Yeah.
Lifted him straight off the ground.
And it's Mohamed, is this where you want to be for the end of the round, trying to catch your breath, center yourself a bit?
you've got 1 minute in your corner. You can add 30 seconds to it here if you can kind of slow it down, you know? But no, he doesn't want to slow it down. He wants the neck.
Oh, he slid right off.
It's going to be a bad sequence here. 15 seconds. Watch for knees here.
I think Tini was a little bit overexcited from having that back there. He was getting straight from the choke for the choke.
So what we were saying earlier, that sometimes your decision-making process changes when you're tired. You know, you start jumping into things.
And what a first round that was, boys. My God, both these guys come out raring.
Nuts. I guess we'll see that lead left hook first. Big. Oh. That's a rough way to start a fight. But Nika did extraordinarily well. He probably has no idea what he was hit with. And then he was right back and then putting it together, just taking his time. There he sneaks the left shin up underneath.
Oh,
he landed one on the spinning back. Spinning back. And again, he's popping those jabs through. He is sharp.
Yeah, and also he's really aiming at the chin. It's really good.
Yeah, he seemed very, very composed considering that like rocky start to the fight.
You see his physique, like he's super physical, but yet there's an elastic kind of whip to the way that he throws his punches too. Like he's relaxed when he's doing it, which is why he's hitting so hard.
So this is the second of 3 rounds. We've got 5 minutes, and God, if these two are anything like the first, we're in for some fireworks.
I can't imagine that we'll see 10 more minutes of this. Somebody's going to be out. It's too heavy of a fight. It's a car accident.
And right when you say that, he slams into his opponent, picking him up off the ground, slamming him down. Wow, Tini is...
So
you saw how it worked at the end of the first round?
Yes.
You know why he jumped in like that?
Yep. He liked this feeling of being on top. There's sort of, when you're on top in this position, even if you aren't getting it through, you also feel safe. Right? Yes. Like there's a safeness that you feel on top. He's in a lot more danger than you, even in the guard if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Although some of these young guys can be real dangerous from the guard. Everything feels fine and suddenly you're in a triangle, right?
Well, Nika was trying there to attack from bottom. Then again, Tini is heavy on the top.
There's a belief in a lot of gyms that sort of the quote, the guard is dead. And that mostly people just fight to stand up here. But the more you do that, the more these young guys come along that can catch you.
Hard elbow sneak through by Tini.
How much will this be giving Tini back energy, just being able to kind of lay on top, grab his breath, give some damage?
The only thing that would be better than this is even, progressing into half or mount or whatever. There's no better place for him right now than being on top. He was a little tired. He was a little buzzed. Now it's a slower pace. You're winning.
Just, pure for the judges, he's winning.
He's winning.
Yeah.
And maybe that's all he thinks about.
Yeah, and
right
he's
now.
comfortable.
Yeah. And maybe he should.
Yeah, and after that first round where you're probably heaving air, tasting copper in the back of your throat, world is blurring down at the edges, you just need this sort of time to exert control and get that round back.
I like that term, tasting copper in the back of your throat. I've heard that adrenaline actually releases not copper but aluminum into your mouth. So you actually have a flavor of aluminum when adrenaline hits you.
Well, these guys tasting iron only from the blood.
Yeah.
And those shots were hard, man.
Yeah, Tini really dropped down.
Yeah, and such a small distance.
Yeah. And you can see the blood now on Thikhinachvili's right shoulder that looks like it was sprayed from his mouth.
Yeah, both are bleeding. They've been in a fight. These two have been in a fight so far.
I think we can say that for certain.
Yeah, this, I really like, actually, the way Tini's working in the guard, because watch the ball of one foot will come up, and then that one, he'll pull his hip back. So in this case, got his right hip back, so the right hand is available. Then he'll shift off to the other side at one point. You'll see the ball of his left foot go, blade the left hip, and then hit with the left. And he's just fighting deep inside the guard. It's an art form all its own.
And the referee just called for a little bit more action there. How do you feel about that, Robin?
I mean, if I was either of these guys, I'd be like, hey man, we're doing plenty. But if you're Nika, you want to get up. So you like to hear that.
Very risky move going for that triangle, because a lot of times, you know, you see fighters move straight into the side guard if they can time it.
Yeah.
That's what Tini does. He only has 25 seconds to go.
And he's got the front neck there. Oh, but Thikhinachvili's managed to stand.
So when he went to 4 points, he gave up his neck intentionally, but then used that to stand
up. Yes.
Yeah.
We've got about 10 seconds left in this round now.
These guys will love that minute when that ice hits the back of your neck and you hear your coach's voice and you breathe some air in there. They need that right now.
Yeah. So maybe not the most action-packed round, but one that was very intelligent, very considered. Solid work from Tini. Didn't just control the position, but also landed some pretty heavy shots on Thikhinachvili throughout.
And he was patient. So here he just blasts in, which Yusri pointed out he did at the end of round 1 and realized he could do it. But he was patient. You notice he passed at about the 4.5 minute mark. And when he passed, it was because he just did enough pressure that Nika threw up the submission.
Yeah.
And he used that to pass.
Yes, exactly.
Right here.
There you go.
Yeah. So he didn't force it. He made Nika open something up to take that pass. That's a smart round by Mohamed Tini. He's got to be tired, though. 2 weeks ago, he was probably at a dance party.
Yeah, I will have one more drink, he said.
Yeah, exactly. I will have dessert.
So, last round, third round.
What does Thikhinachvili need to do to bring this back? Because are we on agree it's a 1-1 situation, and he obviously needs to avoid the takedown or at least get up quicker.
Lots of jabs. Oh, that's a great choice. Oh,
yeah.
that feels bad.
Nice little
You
hand
should move
flurry
in
there.
with the nice fast combinations, but then move out again as well.
Yes.
And of course, be really sharp on that takedown.
Yeah, and on the jab too. He just throws those so chill, and there's a real violence to that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's just an aesthetically pleasing punches. Pleasing for everybody except for Tini.
Tini just tried to show that takedown, and you saw Nika respond immediately, which demotivated Tini to actually throw it.
So Tini can use that to get a response and then strike.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
It's another option for him.
This happened again.
Yes.
Tini tried to make that takedown. Nika responded with a sprawl, like he didn't have to finish it, but he was there.
Yeah. A little skip in on the right hand.
Those punches are going through.
Oh, he picks the ankle.
He did.
He picks the ankle, turns the corner.
So what does Thikhinachvili need to do to get out of this position?
So think about,
man.
yeah, he had a good 90 seconds, but you can't be here for 3.5 minutes. You will lose this fight.
Exactly.
So now the game has to be heist the hips out. Use your shin or you know your position to create enough space to heist your hips and get back to your feet.
Yeah, because Tini is not going to want to move from this position.
No. What he also can't do, Nika, is give him the side control like he did last round. Because this time, Tini's got a lot more time. So maybe he doesn't, you know, give him the space to get up that easy.
Yeah, it's true. And so everything becomes risky. When you go to stand up, which is kind of a sequence he's considering starting
but this
now.
doesn't work anymore because this technique he tried a few times. Tini just blocks it with his hand.
And locks up the body. Tini's super physical, and Thikhinachvili is a very physical kid himself. You know, sometimes you're not used to fighting somebody as physically strong as you when you're the strongest guy in your room.
Yeah.
And you can see, as Yusri said, Thikhinachvili keeps trying to roll on his hip and almost look like for a hip sweep, but just gets
He tries the hip
straight
sweep, but
down.
it doesn't work with Tini.
But you can use that threat to make enough space to get your front leg out and now get your feet under you. And that's 2 minutes to go. He's got to take some risk, and that risk isn't old school like try to get an armbar. Although having said that, we're trying to get an armbar. It is a risk of working to get up, even though the man might take your back. It's a risk you have to take.
Definitely, because otherwise he will lose the fight and get some more damage because those hammers aren't nice.
Yeah.
He's going for submission, but he should stop that. You know, maybe what he should do is go to the fence and try to get him up there.
But it seems like Tini noticed that threat and then just wheeled him around so he's further from.
Yeah, maybe.
You're sending out the telepathic vibes. And again, Thikhinachvili going for that hip sweep and just getting slammed on his back again.
I'm not overstating this when I say you don't see guys hit as hard as this guy's hitting from guard very often.
Nope.
You know, sitting right here, and I get to sit beside rings and cages all
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason that the judge doesn't, that the referee doesn't stand him up, because so much damage is being done.
Yeah. And we can see it and feel it from here. These are heavy, very, very intense punches.
Yeah.
And it's all from his hips and his core. That's why he's able to generate so much force. It starts at his feet and then comes up through the hips and core. And most people can't do that in a guard.
Yeah, there's something quite old school about it, a little bit Tito Ortiz-y.
Yes. Okay, so 50 seconds, 5-0. Let's see if Thikhinachvili moves the southpaw and sets up the left kick. It's something he has, right?
He needs a Hail Mary here. Oh,
Shoots, no, sprawls too late.
Really, that.
The sprawl was too late. Like, he kind of sprawled it, but Tini just pushed forward. That's what good wrestlers do. They don't give up after the first shot.
Mo Tini, wow, he has had a awesome, awesome third round. Smart, tough, rugged.
Coming in on 2 weeks' notice as well.
Heavy
a catch weight.
Yeah, what counts for him now is that win, man. He can say, well, I won after taking it in 2 weeks. He doesn't care about giving the most exciting fight.
And those are some brutal shots from on top. As Robin was saying, you can hear, you can see the light reflecting off the spitting blood as it hits up in the air.
You do not see that amount of force in the guard too often.
Mo Tini found the recipe. Just kept using it over and over again.
And it was not easy.
It wasn't, man. Remember, he got dropped in the first round as well. They dropped each other in the first round.
He ate a lot of damage in round one.
But that's the sign, right? He went for adversity and was able to react to it, change his strategy. And how tough is that to do, Yusri?
That is really tough, you know, but like I said, it has to come from deep down there. You know, it came from deep down there. And maybe it was naturally, but he found that recipe in that first round and just kept doing that. Because if they kept on standing up and fighting, yeah, they would probably keep on hurting each other. It was very, very nice for the crowd, but Mo Tini just wants that win, and he got it.
It's hard to do when you're tired, too. And 2 weeks' notice, you're tired.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Very impressive.
And he did impressive damage on the ground as well. That was nice. That was really, really nice picking him up.
So here you mentioned Tito Ortiz. When you bury your head, or Mark Coleman, you literally just bury your head in the sternum and punch. Most people aren't able to generate enough energy to do much with that, but he can.
He's got a nice wrestling background, I suppose.
Yeah, where the hips.
Yeah, the way he picked that ankle as well. His muscle memory, man, is...
And remember, Mohamed Tini as well, this is only his second pro fight. So both these guys reasonably inexperienced when it comes to pro MMA, and both of them put on a show for us.
So wrestling and carpeting, because that hammer strikes from the top, that was crazy.
And we have our official fight announcement now.
Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, a big applause for these two warriors. Mohamed Tini and Nika Thikhinachvili. Well, after 3 rounds of 5 minutes, we have a winner. Well, the winner is the man in the blue corner, Mohamed Tini.
Thank you, Nika, for a great fight. Thank you. Mo, you are probably very tired, my friend. 2 weeks' notice. Just a gutsy fight. You have to dig very, very deep to get round 2 and 3.
Well, I'm since 1 week in the Netherlands. I was on vacation, so I didn't train for this fight because I thought it was an easy one, but it wasn't.
That kid is a talented kid. You should be very proud of this fight. We'll have you back at Levels Fight League, yes?
Yes, of course, yes.
Well, Mo, please quickly thank anybody you got to thank, and let's get you back there and get some water in you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mo Tini, your winner.